Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Trekyards. I am the fantastic character, Captain Foley.
And the Prodigy! Commander Coggins, hello! But there are many prodigies we're talking about this week, because they're all probably prodigies.
Even though one was specifically referenced as that twice.
Prodigal, yes, that was her name.
Anyway, today we're not talking about her. We're going to be talking about the lead of the show, I guess. That would be Dal, the captain, if you will.
The unknown purple alien man with the hair.
It's going to be an interesting reveal as to what species he is. That they're not telling us. It's probably some kind of strange reveal that we already know, like, or heard of them. So that'll be interesting to see. But I thought he was great. I think the actor did a fantastic job. It was very centric on his character, this one, because since no one else understood what anybody was saying, he basically had the majority of the episode. But typical kids, rebellious character. I think it was very well done. It wasn't too tropey. And he's likable. He's likable little scamp. And he's smart, too, which is awesome. So
anything where you have a kid or a teen in a show, you can often play too hard on the tropes, too hard on the things that we expect to see. And then the Star Trek universe with aliens, that becomes more complicated. And while, yes, he does feel like any other version of that character, kind of the smarmy, fun, quirky, laughable, kind of had a Will Smith vibe, like a young Will Smith.
Yeah, even had the ears, the Will Smith ears.
But that's obviously a safe thing they're doing. They like relatable. There's a reason those tropes, there's a reason those characters keep resonating with people, especially kids who just want a fun kid to look up to, etc. And so that all said, the actor managed to add something different. The actor managed to pull the line, because the lines were quite tropey based, but he did a good job doing them, and I think he definitely brought, maybe not necessarily a unique flair, but he definitely elevated the material into, he's that character, sold. So he did good. Not phased by very much, very confident, no plan, would have died in the vacuum of space within within a couple of days, that first escape plan, and that was be a running thing. And certainly I think the who is his race reveal is going to be very much like the Mariner's mum, that sort of season wide of, well, we'll find out like their connection properly at some point, and what's the deep dark secret there. It's definitely one of the plot devices, because you could be any race, but not even knowing.
I think that's going to be one of the main premises of the show, is him trying to find out where he came from.
Well, and in fact, not to go too far into it, maybe they work out that actually that race is an Alpha Quadrant race, and that's the impetus to go into the Alpha Quadrant, not only for the TOS alien and the Tellarite, but if enough of them say, let's go that way, going home, but to a home you never knew, would be quite nice.
Well, it kind of has the tie-in with the Odo storyline. For the first couple of seasons of DS9, he didn't know where he was from, he didn't know anything about. So that's the vibe I'm getting from that. Even though Murph is the blobby character in this one, I think it's going to be one of the driving forces that powers this whole show through its premise. It's just him trying to find out where he's from, and you might even know how he got where he was. So I don't even know if he knew his parents. Like, there's a lot there. And I really like the character. He's super likable. Like I said, smart, but doesn't think too far ahead. Doesn't have that chess strategy vibe. Just on to the next move and then go from there.
Yes, the who is my race is going to be important narratively, but he didn't dwell on it in any meaningful way. Like, that's not important. That's not, like you have an angsty character that's always angsty because angst is angst. That's a facet to him. It doesn't define him. And so that doesn't bring him down, which is great. And he might be more engaged later on, but it didn't. Every scene he was like, oh, but Murph, what race am I? I look up at the stars and I think, where are you, mama? Like, we didn't need that dramatic stuff. I liked the balance well. It's there, but he is himself. He can be himself. It's fine.
There was one moment where she says, at least I know where I'm from or who I am or whatever, and you saw his fist clench behind his back. So it does bother him, but yeah, it wasn't dwelled on, which I thought was fantastic.
But it was also, there were so many things you could say in an insulting way, in an insulting situation that hits you more than just said it in conversation. Because she's saying it in that way, etc. But yeah, he was pretty good. And as the lead, did a good job. And didn't feel too teenish, which was interesting. You could almost have him be 20-year-old and just an immature 20-year-old, whereas if they'd made him seem a lot younger, I think that was a good balance. Like, obviously the audience, say 10-year-olds are watching it, they see a youngish looking purple guy So you can associate with, okay, he's more my age. But he really didn't feel like 15. He felt more like 18, 20, which helps the narrative because he's making smarter decisions than a child would. So I think, again, good balance there, I think.
Yeah. And not afraid to do things, obviously.
No.
Going out doing things. And although at one point he's sitting in the captain's chair and it's like, how's that coming along? And the engineer's like, what are you doing? Motivating.
I think he actually had a J.J. Kirk vibe.
Oh, absolutely.
Like the way he ran over the hull. And...
He was just missing an apple.
Or I should have stolen one of the ladies from the...
Yes. Yes, he had the fruit. That was perfect.
Yeah. Which, but he plays off a lot better than the obnoxious... I mean, it's all the writing. There's just very bad writing in 09, but there was an interesting choice. But actually, yeah.
So anyway, guys, I think that's all we have to say about Doll at this moment. We're obviously going to talk about it more during our lives and things as the series progresses. So join us for those. So make sure you're subscribed and click notify, all that. Like the video. Let us know what you thought of the character down below. And let's carry on the conversation that way. So.
And we're going to carry on as well. We're going to put all the different cast of characters. And what's nice about these videos is that they're going to stand the test of we know nothing except that little bit. How our decisions, we're putting these official reactions out there and let's see if we're right. But if you want to see us do more of these videos through Prodigy, through Discovery, through Picard, through Stranger Worlds, through Lower Decks again, through Prodigy season, oh god, it keeps going. Support us on Patreon, PayPal, Super Chat on the lives, join the channel on the lives, all amazingly, really, really helpful things. If you can do any, makes a difference. If you can't, don't worry. Liking and subscribing and commenting is free. But if you can the other ways, please do.
That's right. So until next time, guys, he's Commander Cockings.
He's Captain Foley.
And we'll see you guys in the future.
Bye, guys.